It's time for Kennett Indian basketball. Sponsors for our broadcast include the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, Kennett Trust Bank, SEMO Health Network, FM Bank, Baker Implement Company, First State Community Bank, McDonald's, Kennett City Light Gas and Water, American Elite Realty, Glen Sane Motors, Wayne Chiropractic, Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods, and by Pemiscot Dunklin District 1 Director Danny Glass. And now, Kennett Indian basketball.
And welcome to Kennett High School as we get set for Kennett Indian basketball this season. It is the home opener for the Indians as they will play host to the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. This ball game getting started a little earlier than most varsity games. We only had 2 quarters of the JV game, a JV contest where Kennett won by 4 in 2 quarters. Now both teams to the locker room, and we're just about 7 minutes away from tip-off of South Pem at Kennett. Should be a good matchup. These teams met in the Gideon Bulldog Classic earlier this season, and they will tip it off again here at Kennett tonight. We'll be back with more pregame information as we get set for tip-off right after this.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Patton with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We have liftoff. The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
Perry Jones back at Kennett High School. Paige Gillick will be our camera operator here tonight. Tad Jones sets all our video streams up. A couple going on tonight. Of course, we're at Kennett, and we also have the Zenith Hornersville Christmas Tournament going on over on the KTMO Facebook page. Paul Glass and Caleb Alley over at that basketball tournament at Zenith Hornersville. So doubleheader underway tonight on the radio and also on your live video stream. Kennett 2-3 on the season, as their first game of the season was against the South Pem Bulldogs. Kennett won that one 77-69. And South Pem coming into this ball game, just looking at their squad, a very young ball club for South Pem in places, but they have some seniors with good experience. South Pem 2-2 on the season. They knocked off Delta C7. They lost to Hayti in double overtime in that Gideon Bulldog Classic, 71-69, and they lost to Van Buren in another close one, 54-51. So a couple of close losses there for South Pemiscot. Coach McGowan and his Bulldogs. Logan Welch, one of the seniors. Logan always wears that big knee brace out there, and He's 6'4", has good height, but you can tell that knee is just not where it was before that injury. Also, Matt Moore, another one of the seniors on this ball club. So they have some seniors and also some very good young talent as well. For Coach Noel Billings and his Kennett Indians, he likes to get after it. They get after it on offense. They get after it on defense. He'll play a lot of players, and his guys always play hard. For Kennett, one of the main disadvantages, size. They don't have a lot of height. As talking to Will Gaines before the ball game, he came up and visited with me a while, but Will's 6'3", and Will's the tallest player on the team, along with Blake Raspberry and Noah Matheny. So when you're looking at SEMO Conference pros and you're looking at 6'8" and 6'9" post players, that's a big disadvantage for the Indians, but they'll play hard and get after it. As we're about to get this one underway, we'll take our final pregame break, come back and check the starting lineups right after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals, and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at kenmochiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett, kenmochiro.com.
First Missouri Bank of SEMO understands that banking is more than just managing dollars and cents. It's about strengthening relationships, helping neighbors, believing in our communities, and planning for the future. FM Bank proudly offers competitive rates on personal, home, agricultural, and business loans, and all banking decisions are made here in our local communities. Visit any of our FM Bank locations today for more info. To us, people matter. FM Bank is also proud to sponsor Kennett Indian Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
68 years ago, my great-grandfather, Glenn Sane, opened up Glenn Sane Motors in Rector, Arkansas. Since then, my grandfather, Danny Ford, has expanded the dealerships to Paragould, Arkansas, and Kennett, Missouri. Throughout our history, our customers and employees have become family. Quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships have kept our customers coming back for over 4 generations. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Peace of mind means that you can breathe easy and relax. It means that you're covered, you're protected. At First State Community Bank, your financial well-being is our top priority. That's why we offer ID Protect with our preferred checking account. ID Protect provides credit monitoring, identity theft protection, 3-in-1 credit reporting, and most importantly provides you with peace of mind for you and your family. Ask about preferred checking with ID Protect today. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
Perry Jones back at Kennett as we check the starting lineups in this one. Matt Moore being introduced, 6'3" senior for South Pemiscot. Jaterion Smith, he's just a freshman, a 6'3" freshman. Trevin Schubert, a 5'7" senior. Robert Farmer, a 5'3" freshman. And Logan Welch, the 6'4" senior. starting for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Dyson Watson, one of the starters for the Kennett Indians in this ball game. Will Gaines Parker, my buddy in the pregame as he visited with me. Ashton Williams, 6'1 junior, also starting for the Indians tonight. Chris Jefferson, 6'1 junior, also starting for Kennett. Blake Raspberry, the 6'3 senior, will be the big man in the middle for the Indians as the lights are off. As you're watching our video stream, hopefully they'll come on. There we go. So we're going to have lights and we're going to have action here at Kennett High School. Paige Gillick running our camera tonight. Good to have her help. We are coming to you on the radio, 98.7 WGCQ FM, AM 1540 KBOA. The Wolf YouTube channel, KTMO The Wolf YouTube channel, also the Wolf Twitter feed, and at KTMOradio.com and KTMO TV. Tip controlled by Kennett. We're underway here at Kennett High School. The officials checked with the score table, make sure they were going in the correct direction. They were, and Kennett inbounds the basketball at midcourt. They'll run the offense. Top of the key, Joseph Tribble now, or check it, that was Dyson Watson. And the shot, no good by Ashton Williams. And the rebound, South Pemiscot. Here's Moore into the front court. Moore down the left side of the lane all the way to the rack. Layup rims out, no good, but he fights for the rebound. South Pem controls it. The big freshman misses it. Welch with a follow. It won't go. And another rebound as Moore comes out of there with it. Pulling up is Farmer for the jumper, and Farmer is fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. Robert Farmer, 5'3 junior, fouled on the play. First foul of the ball game against Kennett Indians, Will Gaines Parker. Early start for this varsity game. We only had 2 quarters, the JV contest. Robert Farmer, the freshman, he was playing a lot in that JV game. Hits the first point in this one. 5 fresh players into the ball game for Coach Noel Billings. He'll meet with the 5 that just comes off the floor. I'm sure he's talking about we got to hit the board. Second free throw by Robert Farmer is also good. 2-0 South Pem. Now Kennett with a basketball. Second 5 out on the floor. Driving down under the basket. Shot is missed, but the rebound, Ashton Dismukes, the freshman, back up and in. So young players on the floor also here for Kennett. Zacharion Taylor, one of those. Applies some pressure. Dismukes goes for the steal. Now Farmer gets away from the pressure. Pass from Schubert inside the paint. Turnaround by the big man, Jaterion Smith. He'll put it up in for 2. 4-2 our score. South Pem with the lead. Now Kennett with the basketball. They try to feed it to high post. They get it to Hunter Kirk. Down give and go to Sean Wilson with the basketball. Backs out toward midcourt. Left side. Driving is Taylor to the hoop. Missed the shot. It goes out of bounds. And now they're going to say South Pem basketball. Last touch by Kennett. So South Pem with the basketball. 6:29 to play first quarter. Pressure in the backcourt. Moore with the basketball. Faces a double team at midcourt. Now backs up. Needs to get it across the timeline. Picking the ball up is Farmer. Takes it in the corner. Almost got the 10-second violation, but South Pem gets across the timeline. Now the ball is tipped away. Stolen by Kennett. Taylor steals it. Outlet pass. Wilson misses the layup. Follow back up is blocked. And getting the rebound is Kirk. Back out top of the key. Kennett resets. Give it to Taylor. Kicks it in the corner. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark by Hubbard. Offensive rebound and the putback and a foul will send Kennett to the line. Zacharion Taylor, the junior, will shoot free throws. And the foul will be charged to Jaterion Smith, the talented freshman for South Pem. Zacharion Taylor. The lefty's first free throw is good. 4-3 our score. And a second free throw also good. Taylor hits a pair of free throws, and South Pem with a basketball. Moore Drives inside the circle at the top of the key. Quickly reverse it around to Smith in the paint. Fades away and hits his 4th point of this opening quarter. 6-4. South Pem with the lead. Kennett with the basketball. Driving to the low block. Entry pass. Now kick it out on the wing. Here's a 3. A little strong, no good by the Indians. And it wouldn't go for Hubbard. And the rebound taken away by South Pemiscot. Logan Reltz cleared the board. Now Matt Moore into the front court, and the ball is out of bounds off Kennett. It stays with South Pem. 5:12 to play here in the first quarter. 6-4, South Pem leads Kennett, and they inbound the basketball. Robert Farmer gets it into the front court to Schubert. Schubert feeds down low. Driving to the basket, the layup is missed. The ball out of bounds, and they're going to say Kennett touched it last. Good look inside by Smith, but that time it wouldn't go. South Pem keeps it. Matt Moore, the senior, will trigger the inbounds play. Coach McGowan with instruction for his ball club. Schubert for 3, no good. Rebound to Kennett. Kennett on the run. Dismukes way down the floor. On the breakaway layup, Zacharion Taylor. Taylor now has 4 points, and we're tied at 6. Kennett pressuring full court. Schubert into the front court, all the way to the right wing. Now out top of the key. Moore goes down the lane. Beautiful feed to Welch for his first 2 points of the ball game. South Pem leads 8-6. 4:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Kennett running the offense, driving to the hoop. Defending that time was Smith, and the shot is missed. South Pem with the ball. 2-point lead. No, the run is Moore. Down the lane to the basket. Layup is good. Matt Moore with a bucket. South Pem goes up 10-6. Here's a 3 in the corner by Kennett. It won't go. And the rebound to South Pem. 5 fresh players set to check back into the ball game for Kennett as we're midway through this opening quarter. South Pem runs the offense. Moore, top of the key. Drives down the left side of the lane to the rack. Layup good. Matt Moore with a bucket and a timeout on the floor as South Pem opens up a 12-6 lead. We'll take a break. Be back with more right after this.
SEMO Health Network is committed to providing affordable, quality health care to the communities of Southeast Missouri. We strive to make our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. Our goal is to improve our patients' health by listening to their concerns and helping them make healthy lifestyle choices. SEMO Health Network is available to families, businesses, and individuals of all ages who seek primary health care services. Walk-in patients are always welcome. Visit us online for more details at semohealthnetwork.org.
12-6, South Pemiscot leads Kennett. 3:45 to play, first quarter. Good to have you along tonight. Coming to you on the KTMO YouTube channel, KTMO Twitter, KTMOradio.com website, and KTMO TV is the link to hit there. Here's a 3-point attempt from the wing, no good. Williams fights for it, and it goes out of bounds. Good look that time by Hayden Gilmore, sophomore. Saw him shoot the ball very well in the JV game and just missed that 3-point attempt, but South Pem with a basketball. Into the front court. Moore gets it. Schubert now on the left wing. Kennett applying the pressure out of the zone. Schubert feeds over the top. Welch puts it up. Drew some contact, but no foul. Rebound to Kennett. Now Kennett on the run, trailing by 6. Jefferson into the lane. Gives it to Daniel Boatman. Daniel down the baseline. Ball tipped out, top of the key, and stolen by South Pem, but it goes off Schubert and picked back up by Kennett. Chris Jefferson with the basketball. Chris down the lane, jump pass, beautiful pass to Will Gaines Parker. Will hits his first bucket of the ball game. It's 12-8 now in favor of South Pem. South Pem in the backcourt. Moore breaks the press with a dribble. Gets it to Schubert in the right corner. Schubert dribbles up on the wing. Back to Moore between the circles. Will Gaines Parker applying the pressure. Now Moore goes up, catches the pass, takes it down the lane, runs over Williams, and a charging foul is going to be called on Matt Moore. Good job by the Indians setting up inside position. Kennett gets it back, trailing 12-8, 2:25 to play first quarter. Kennett will bring it up the floor. Jefferson, the junior with the dribble, bounces it on the left wing to Boatman. Daniel back to Jefferson. Jefferson splits two defenders. Nice entry pass to Williams for the easy two. Ashton Williams with his first bucket of the ball game, and it's a 12-10 South Pem lead. Moore again breaks the press with the dribble, gives it away to Farmer. Now to Schubert. Schubert looking inside as they're trying to find Smith on the low block, their big freshman post player. Schubert in the corner dribbles up, gives it away to Farmer. Farmer fires a three. No good. Long rebound hits the out-of-bounds stripe. And Kennett will get it back. 1:44 to play first quarter. Kennett trails South Pemiscot 12-10. Daniel Boatman to Chris Jefferson, and here come the Indians facing a 2-3 zone from South Pemiscot. Jefferson, right-hand dribble to the elbow, now in the corner. Here's another three-point attempt. This one rims off. Just missed again by Gilmore. And the rebound to South Pemiscot. Gilmore just coming into the Kennett School District this year. Basketball player, and here he's a pretty good baseball player as well. Schubert dribbles around the top of the key, gives it away to Moore. Moore now gets the double team. His pass tip. Schubert will pick it up. Dribble to the elbow. Backdoor cut. Nice feed and a bucket by Farmer. And he is fouled on the play. Count the basket. South Pem goes up 14-10. And a free throw coming here for Robert Farmer. Ashton Williams commits the foul. That's his first of the ball game. 1:04 to play here in the first quarter, and substitutions into the ball game for the Indians. So the 5 on the floor out, 5 fresh players come in. Kennett likes to keep the pressure on and keep the players rotating in and out. And Farmer's free throw is good. 5 points now for Farmer. 15-10 our score. South Pem with the lead. Kennett trying to answer. Here's Taylor penetrating. Gives it on the wing to Kirk. Kirk back out. Here's a three by Wilson. Deshaun's shot wouldn't fall, and the rebound hits the basket support. And that will give the ball back over to South Pemiscot. 15-10, South Pem with the lead. 47 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Wendell Hoskins comes into the ball game for South Pem. South Pem trying to find someone open, and Hoskins finally breaks free. Gets it away to Moore. Moore, he's the one-man press-breaking machine for South Pem. He brings it in the front court. This time, though, Kirk steals the pass away, tries to tip it forward, but he'll tip it out of bounds. Tried to tip it forward to Zacharion Taylor, and it goes out of bounds. Will Gaines Parker into the ball game, along with Chris Jefferson for Kennett. 34 seconds to play here in the first quarter from Kennett. 15-10, South Pem with the lead in the basketball, going the length of the floor. Moore again having a hard time finding anyone open. Now Farmer breaks free to Moore. Here's Moore, dribbles into the front court. Moore all the way down the lane, passes it to Welch, and he tries to save it. And picked up by Kirk for Kennett. And his outlet pass into the front court by Wilson is picked off by Moore. Matt Moore with a steal, now gets it back in the corner. Thought about the three, will fire the two from the wing, and it's good. Matt Moore with 6 points now for South Pemiscot, and the Bulldogs go up 17-10, and we have a violation at midcourt. So Kennett will turn it over with 3 seconds remaining in the half, or in the first quarter. South Pem off to the quick start here in this one. Inbounds Farmer. Farmer with one, puts it up and draws the foul, and Farmer will shoot a couple of free throws as the horn sounds. The first quarter has belonged to South Pemiscot. Now they're worried a little bit about the freshman Farmer. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Robert played a lot in that JV game. I hope it's not a knee injury because they're trying to stretch the leg out for Farmer. That's good news. It's probably just a cramp. Kennett cheerleaders will come out on the floor. And evidently they're not going to say it was a shooting. Now they're going to say it was a shooting foul. So Farmer will shoot the free throws. Kennett cheerleaders are out on the floor doing their routine. And Robert Farmer is not phased as the first free throw rims out, no good. Farmer will have one more free throw. The foul on Zacharion Taylor was his first for Kennett. Farmer's second free throw, it's no good. A little bit unconventional shooting the free throws with the cheerleaders on the floor, but the cheerleaders didn't realize there were free throws coming. We'll take a break, start the second quarter right after this.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
Second quarter underway. Kennett with a basketball, trailing 17-10, and a traveling violation against Zacharion Taylor. South Pem will get the basketball back. A couple of free throws by Robert Farmer during the break. Both teams to the sideline, and normally they shoot the free throws and then start the 1 minute clock, but that wasn't the case. The cheerleaders, the teams met on the sideline, and Farmer was out there by his lonesome. Couldn't hit the free throws. Now Moore penetrates, gets it to the big man Smith. Smith in the lane trying to get out of there. Gets it to Moore. Moore splits two defenders to Schubert. Schubert back to Moore. Here's a three. It's off, no good. Rebound controlled by Hoskins and a reach-in foul on Kennett. Going to be the fourth team foul on Kennett, and that's going to be the second foul on Will Gaines Parker. 17-10 our score. South Pem with a lead. They get it inbounds. Putting this one up is Welch, and he'll hit the bucket and have a three-point play opportunity. Count the basket. That's all South Pem so far in this one. They go up by 9, just underway in the second quarter. Free throw rims out, no good. Williams with a rebound. Kennett with the basketball. Through a couple of defenders, and here's a foul on South Pemiscot. Is driving Ashton Dismukes, the freshman, trying to get a little spark for Kennett. Matt Moore commits his second personal foul. Jefferson returns to the ball game along with Watson for Kennett. Will Gaines Parker will set down after picking up his second foul. Kennett will inbound on the baseline. So Marion Hubbard, the junior. Ball overhead, looks for someone to break free. Top of the key, pass goes to Jefferson. Chris through two defenders, tries to feed on the baseline. They'll save it in the corner. Watson couldn't get open for the three, and he'll leave his feet, come back to earth, and travels with the basketball. 9-point South Pem lead. South Pem with the basketball. 1 minute into this second quarter from Kennett. Robert Farmer, the freshman, has his pocket pick. Now Robert gets it right back through two defenders into the front court. Goes to Moore. Matt to Schubert. Schubert feeds it back inside. Welch turns around, shoots, and scores. Welch with 6 points. South Pem goes up in this one, 21-10. Jefferson, he'll take it down the paint. Nice pass on the right side to Dismukes. And Ashton is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul on Welch was his first. Dismukes' free throw is good. Ashton now 3 points in the ball game. Gilmore comes in, setting down for Kennett, Zacharion Taylor. Deshaun Wilson will also come into the ball game after the free throw, and Kennett has a lane violation. Free throw was missed, but the lane violation would have wiped it off anyway. Into the ball game now, Wilson. Coming out of the ball game will be Hubbard for Kennett. Full court pressure. Moore looks to inbound. Full court man-to-man from Kennett. They're trying to deny the inbounds pass. Farmer gets free. Now the ball tipped away. Stolen, driving to the hoop. Reverse layup is good by Deshaun Wilson. Wilson's first 2 of the ball game. 21-13, and another turnover by South Pemiscot. So Kennett will have it. After the turnover, looking for someone to break free. Watson does in the corner, gets it. Now to Jefferson on the right side. Chris back to Watson. Watson around a man, shoots it up and scores. Nice shot off the backboard. Driving and got it over Logan Welch for the basket, 21-15. Farmer drives, shovels it up, scores. Farmer with 7. What a shot for the freshman for South Pem. Gilmore with the basketball. Now Jefferson. Jefferson double teamed. Right side Watson. Long range 3. In and out. No good. Offensive board. Dismukes will put it up. Blocked out of bounds by Smith. Jaterion Smith. 6'3" freshman rejects it. It'll be Kennett basketball on the baseline. 23-15 South Pem. Inbound. Dismukes gets it. Puts it off the glass for his 5th point. Nice inbounds play for Kennett there, 23-17. Kennett trying to cut into the South Pem lead. South Pem against the double team. Out top of the key, steal by Kennett, but they'll throw it right back over to South Pemiscot. Here's Moore in the corner. Now they get it down low to Smith. Turns, missed this one. The rebound to Jefferson. Chris dribbles out of the pack, stops just before midcourt. Now goes to Dismukes. Back to Chris Jefferson. Chris down the lane, dotted line. Beautiful pass to Wilson for 2. Wilson with his 4th point. Now the offense starting to heat up for Kennett. They trim the lead down to 4. 5 minutes to play in the half. Here's Moore, coast to coast. Feeds to Welch. Welch in the paint. Shoots over Gilmore. Short, no good. Dismukes with a board. Kennett trying to cut into this 4-point lead as they get it in the corner to Gilmore. Gilmore around a man, under the bucket. Gets it away. Wilson for the shot, no good. And on the rebound, the ball is tied up. Possession arrow in favor of South Pemiscot. Hunter Kirk into the ball game. Coming out, Dyson Watson for Kennett. Back into the ball game is Hoskins, and getting a breather, Logan Welch for South Pem. Also into the ball game, Zacharion Taylor for Kennett. Now, 4:39 to play, second quarter, 23-19, South Pem. Kennett again pressuring full court. Moore has it in the backcourt. Now they have the numbers. Wide open feed to Smith, layup good. Smith with 6 points and a timeout on the floor as they beat the press and got the easy 2. 25-19, South Pem. Back with more after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Second quarter, 4:30 to go here at Kennett. 25-19, South Pem with a lead over Kennett. Coach McGowan still talking to his Bulldogs. Coach Billings breaking the huddle with the Indians. It'll be Kennett basketball. Kennett pressuring. South Pem beat that press and got the easy bucket on the end of the floor. Good way to beat the press is get easy baskets out of it if you don't turn the ball over. Kennett with it to Wilson. Deshaun on the low block, travels. Tried to take a step and get a little space, but travels with the basketball. Turnover. South Pem with the ball, up by 6. And again, they look to inbound the basketball against this full court pressure. Farmer gets it inbounds. Farmer facing a trap at midcourt. Now here's Moore. Again, Moore breaks the press with a dribble and takes it all the way to the hoop, and a foul on Kennett. Matt Moore playing a heck of a ball game here in the first half of this one. Inbound, Moore will get it. Fade, shoot, and score. Matt Moore now 8 points here in the first half. South Pem goes up 27-19. Kennett needing a bucket. Left wing, Wilson back out top of the key. Kennett works it around. Here's Taylor. Taylor has his pocket picked by Farmer. Robert Farmer, coast to coast. Layup good. The freshman Robert Farmer with the steal and the bucket. The lead goes back to 10 for South Pemiscot. 3.5 minutes to play, second quarter. Nice drive by Dismukes. Missed the first attempt. Hits the putback and draws the foul. Ashton with 7 points, and they are going to count the bucket, so we'll put it on the scoreboard. 29-21. South Pemiscot with the lead. Second foul on Smith. So Smith with 2, Moore with 2 for South Pem. Ashton Dismukes at the free throw line, the freshman for Kennett. Left-handers, the free throw was off the mark, no good. Didn't draw iron, so the basketball goes back to South Pem. 3:26 to play, second quarter, 29-21 our score. Matt Moore inbounds. Farmer trapped in the backcourt, long pass to Schubert, and they have the numbers all the way down the floor, and a great job by Gilmore getting back and breaking up the sure layup. Gilmore with great hustle for Kennett. Hayden breaking up the sure two. Inbound Moore with the basketball. Takes it top of the key. Now the left side of the lane at the elbow. Lost the handle going up. Taken by Smith. Puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped once, twice, 3 times. And finally Kennett comes down with it. Deshaun Wilson with the board to Ashton Dismukes. Floater in the paint off the board. Good. Dismukes now with 9 points. Kennett making a run again. They've cut the lead down to 6. Cross-court pass. Schubert gets it. Looked inside, had Welch for a moment, but he was quickly covered. Now out to Moore. To Farmer. Farmer at the elbow. Jumper no good. Dismukes with another rebound. Kennett looking to run. Down by 6. Dismukes down the lane, and the layup is good. 11 points. Dismukes goes in double figures. 29-25. South Pem with the lead, trying to inbound the basketball, and they have to burn a timeout. Good defensive pressure by Kennett. 2:22 to play. Second quarter. South Pem leads 29-25. Back after this.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas.
29-25, South Pemiscot with the lead. Again, Kennett will pressure full court. 2:22 to play in the first half. Moore will trigger the inbounds pass and a baseball pass into the front court to Smith. And a foul will send Smith to the free throw line. Gilmore trying to get back, but Jaterion Smith off that set inbounds play from Coach McGowan. Broke free, and with the foul, Smith will have to earn the free throws from the stripe. Freshman's first is no good. Foul was the first on Hayden Gilmore. And Jaterion Smith back to the free throw line for the second attempt. This one is no good. So the foul was certainly beneficial there for Kennett. They scramble for it under the bucket, trying to get it out of there. Wilson gets it, now still in the paint. And finally they get out of there, but they travel with a basketball. Turnover by Kennett, and it goes back to South Pemiscot, leading 29-25. Moore looking for someone to break free. gets it inbounds. Now to Welch. Welch gets it back to Moore. Moore, left-hand dribble all the way down the left side of the lane. Beautiful pass to Smith. Shot is good. Again, they break the press and get the two by Smith. Chris Jefferson feeds in the corner to Gilmore. Gilmore to the low block. Nice pass to Dismukes in the paint. Ashton now 13 points for Kennett. 27-31. South Pim, every time Kennett makes a run, seems to hit a big bucket. But here's a steal by Kennett. They'll go down the lane, and 2 free throws coming for the Indians, and Omarion Hubbard. A steal off the full court press that time, and Trevin Schubert, the senior, picks up the foul for South Pim. Thanks to all the comments we've had this evening. Kennett Indian basketball from Kennett, the home opener. The first free throw is good by Hubbard. Gilmore comes out. Into the ball game will be Hunter Kirk. And Hubbard back to the free throw line for the second attempt. They're both good. 31-29 now. Quick move all the way down the lane by Robert Farmer. Farmer in double figures as he hits the basket. Dismukes penetrates, goes in the corner. Here's a three by Hubbard, and it's good. Hubbard with 5 points. Welch open off the drive. Again, an easy basket for South Pemiscot as they beat the press and then had the numbers. 35-32, and a steal by Farmer. Farmer going coast to coast, loses it off his leg and out of bounds. Kennett with the basketball. 40 seconds to play in the half. Jefferson pushes off with the arm and going to be called for the foul. So the basketball goes back over to South Pemiscot. Leading by 3. Moore will inbound in the backcourt for South Pim. Into the ball game for Kennett will be Zacharion Taylor. Coming out of the ball game, Deshaun Wilson. Moore gets it to Farmer. Farmer in the backcourt. Farmer, right-hand dribble up to midcourt. Kennett tries to trap, and Farmer keeps the dribble alive. 30 seconds to play in the half. Give it away to Schubert. Schubert around the lane, gives it away to Moore. Moore around the screen, right side to Farmer. Farmer back to Moore. Moore down the lane. Floater, a little strong, no good. And the rebound to Chris Jefferson. Kennett with the ball. 17 seconds to play in the half. Chance to maybe tie it with a three-point basket. Dismukes gets it away to Taylor. Taylor back to Dismukes. Tries to feed inside. Jefferson with the ball. Throws it to Welch. And a shot the length of the floor is off the mark. No good. Kennett couldn't get the shot away. And that will end the half with our score 35-32. We'll take a break, come back, and check the first half scoring right after this.
We have liftoff. The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
First Missouri Bank of SEMO understands that banking is more than just managing dollars and cents. It's about strengthening relationships, helping neighbors, believing in our communities, and planning for the future. FM Bank proudly offers competitive rates on personal, home, agricultural, and business loans, and all banking decisions are made here in our local communities. Visit any of our FM Bank locations today for more info. To us, people matter. FM Bank is also proud to sponsor Kennett Indian Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com.
68 years ago, my great-grandfather Glenn Sane opened up Glenn Sane Motors in Rector, Arkansas. Since then, my grandfather Danny Ford has expanded the dealerships to Paragould, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Throughout our history, our customers and employees have become family. Quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships have kept our customers coming back for over 4 generations. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Perry Jones back at Kennett High School as we're at the half, 35-32. The Kennett Twirlers performing here at the half in front of this home opener crowd for Kennett. Several folks from South Pemiscot also making their way to Kennett this evening on a very damp Tuesday evening. We started off with South Pem jumping out to the early lead after the first quarter, 17-10. Kennett pulls closer, pulls within 3 here at the half, 35-32. Scoring for South Pemiscot in the first half, in double figures, the freshman Robert Farmer with 11 points, then 3 other players with 8 points. Logan Welch with 8, Matt Moore with 8, and Jotarion Smith with 8 points for South Pem, Coach McGowan's ball club. Matt Moore picked up 2 fouls in the half. Jotarion Smith also with 2 fouls in the half. We'll take another break, come back and check Kennett scoring in the first half right after this.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
SEMO Health Network is committed to providing affordable, quality health care to the communities of Southeast Missouri. We strive to make our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. Our goal is to improve our patients' health by listening to their concerns and helping them make healthy lifestyle choices. SEMO Health Network is available to families, businesses, and individuals of all ages who seek primary health care services. Walk-in patients are always welcome. Visit us online for more details at SEMOHealthNetwork.org.
no matter the sport. To play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
Peace of mind means that you can breathe easy and relax. It means that you're covered, you're protected. At First State Community Bank, your financial well-being is our top priority. That's why we offer ID Protect with our preferred checking account. ID Protect provides credit monitoring, identity theft protection, 3-in-1 credit reporting, and most importantly provides you with peace of mind for you and your family. Ask about preferred checking with ID Protect today. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
Both teams out on the back out on the floor as we're at the half, 35-32. South Pem leads Kennett. Here's the scoring for Kennett. The freshman Ashton Dismukes with 13 points for Kennett. So a couple of freshmen leading the way. Robert Farmer with 11 for South Pem, and Dismukes with 13 for for Kennett leading the way in scoring. 5 points for Omarion Hubbard. 4 points in the ball game for Deshaun Wilson. Also 4 for Zacharion Taylor. 4 points for Will Gaines Parker, 2 points for Ashton Williams, and 2 points for Dyson Watson in the first half for the Kennett Indians. 35-32, our halftime score. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter right after this.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas.
Locally owned Kennett Trust Bank understands the importance of great service, great rates, and putting the focus on you. Hi, this is John Padden with Kennett Trust Bank, inviting you to stop by at our new location, 917 First Street in Kennett. We offer full banking services like checking, savings accounts, plus home, auto, commercial, and agricultural loans. Stop by our new location, 917 First Street today, or online at KennettTrustBank.com. Kennett Trust Bank is proud to support the Kennett Indians. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We have liftoff. The best just got better. We've increased our speeds and made them symmetrical. That means you get the same speed with an upload as you do with a download. Fast just got faster. Our internet packages now offer speeds of up to 1 gigabit. Better streaming, better online gaming, better internet. CLGW Fiber Optic Internet Service. Internet at the speed of light. Schedule your appointment today.
We are ready to start the second half. Kennett will have the basketball, trailing South Pemiscot 35-32. Good to have you along. Paige Gillick, a camera operator tonight on this wet Tuesday evening. Kennett running the offense. Chris Jefferson gets it right side to Dismukes, feeds it to the corner to Gilmore for the three. A little bit short, but gets his own rebound. Gilmore, nice feed to Dismukes in the paint, and he'll hit another one. 15 points for Ashton, the freshman. Really an impressive ball game as Kennett pulls within one. Full court pressure again by Kennett. Moore in the back court. Needs to get it in the front court. Does to Farmer. Farmer in the corner. Tries to dribble out of the trap. Gets it back to Moore. Moore guarded by Will Gaines, and Will slaps it away, and Gilmore picks it up. Nice steal by Kennett. Now Gilmore fires it deep in the corner. Williams, nice dish inside, and here's Dismukes with another two. Kennett with the basket takes their first lead of the ball game, 36-35, and Gilmore will foul Moore on the play as Matt was going after the basketball and was fouled. Hayden Gilmore's second foul of the ball game. Moore looks to inbound, still looking, and finally Farmer breaks free. Robert, quick dribble into the front court to Welch. Welch on the baseline. Back to Farmer. Gilmore with a block, but got him with a body. Be another foul on Gilmore, and he's picked up his third. Couple of free throws coming here for South Pemiscot. Freshman Robert Farmer. South Pem looking for their first points of the second half as we're a minute 14 seconds into this quarter, and Farmer hits the first free throw. Now has 12 points in the ball game. We're tied at 36. Farmer's second free throw is also good. 13 points for Farmer. And South Pem goes back up by one. Kennett with the basketball. Dismukes, right wing. Against Farmer's man-to-man pressure. Chris Jefferson with the basketball. Chris penetrates. Nice feed. Tipped away. Back to Chris Jefferson. Now Will Gaines Parker puts it up in the paint. Off. No good. And Ashton Williams, a nice board to Gilmore for the three. It's no good. The long rebound. Trying to save it with Jefferson, but it goes in the hands of Farmer. Farmer at midcourt to Smith. Smith all the way to the hoop. Layup good. Jaterion Smith now in double figures, and South Pem goes back up by three. Chris Jefferson goes around Smith on the baseline. Gilmore in the corner. Dribbles, gets the double team on the wing. Has it knocked out of his hand. Backdoor to Williams. Ashton with a drive. Wouldn't go. Will Gaines Parker puts it up. Wouldn't go, but he's fouled. Jaterion Smith, the freshman, first South Pem player to pick up his third foul of the ball game. And a couple of free throws coming here for Will Gaines Parker for Kennett. Will's first is good. Hoskins comes into the ball game for South Pem. Will's second free throw, no good, but the Chris Jefferson rebound and the putback won't fall. Chris tips it again. It goes out of bounds off Kennett. 39-37. South Pem with the lead. The basketball and facing again that full court pressure. Moore gets the pass and he'll race it into the front court. Keeps the dribble alive as he'll take it between the circles and set the offense against the Kennett man-to-man. Schubert picks up the dribble. He's double teamed. Finds Hoskins down low. Now to Welch. Welch back to Schubert. Feeds it down low to Welch, and Welch with a reverse layup for two. His 10th point of the ball game. So South Pem opens up the lead, but just like that, Dismukes coast to coast for his 19th point now in the ball game. He has been Kennett's offense primarily in this one. Here's a three on the wing. It's good by Schubert. Schubert with his first points of the ball game, a three-pointer, 44-39. Here's Williams for three, no good. Rebound to Moore. Moore in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, gets it away to Farmer. Now Farmer splits two defenders, shoots over a man, missed it, and the rebound to Dismukes. Dribbles through two defenders, now a third, and finally a foul is called on South Pemiscot. And Robert Farmer picks up the personal foul, his first. Substitutions into the ball game for Kennett. It will be Blake Raspberry coming into the ball game. Gilmore will come out. Also into the ball game, Zacharion Taylor. Also into the ball game, Omarion Hubbard for Kennett. Along with Wilson Raspberry's pass stolen away, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Schubert as Trevin fell to the floor and slid on his back before he could get the timeout called. 44-39. Kennett trailing South Pem with a basketball on the sideline. The pass out top of the key, taken by Chris Jefferson. Chris all the way through two defenders, all the way to the rack. He'll draw the foul, and 2 free throws coming here for Jefferson. 4:25 to play, third quarter from Kennett. Chris Jefferson, a couple of free throws, 44-39. South Pem with a lead. Jefferson looking for his first point of the ball game. So he'll shoot the free throw. Has 2 coming. Now they'll wipe up some moisture out on the floor. Back into the ball game after a quick breather, Logan Welch for South Pem. Hoskins will come out for the Bulldogs. Kennett's on the road at Charleston on Friday night. We'll have a radio broadcast right here on 98.7 WGCQ and AM 1540 KBOA. Jefferson misses the first free throw, has one more coming. 5-point lead for South Pemiscot, 4:25 to play, third quarter. Jefferson's second free throw, no good. Welch clears the board. Kennett comes up empty on the free throw attempt. Now Moore against Jefferson, behind the back dribble. Goes to Schubert, just hit a 3 on the wing. This time didn't pull the trigger. Instead, they'll find Welch wide open for the easy 2. 12 points for Logan Welch. Nice entry pass that time from Moore. Here's Jefferson, drives to the hoop, and the shot blocked partially by Welch, and the rebound South Pem. South Pem up 46-39 with the basketball. Moore picks up the dribble at midcourt, finally gets it to Farmer. Now Farmer behind the back pass, back to Moore, now to Farmer, drives and scores. What a job by South Pemiscot. They were trapped, looked like they were going to turn it over, and it ends up being 2 points in favor of South Pem. 48-39. Kennett needing a bucket here. It's a long 3 on the way, is off, no good. Raspberry with a follow, goes up, draws the foul. 2 free throws for Blake Raspberry for Kennett. 3:25 to play, third quarter, and Welch commits his second foul. .6'3" senior Blake Raspberry. Free throw is good for Raspberry. Dismukes. Gaines Parker back into the ball game for Kennett, along with Gilmore. Second free throw is also good by Raspberry. Raspberry hits a pair of free throws, 48-41 now for Kennett after the 2 free throws. Schubert gets it to Moore. Chris Jefferson guards him, bumps him in the backcourt, but no foul. Now Moore into the front court, feeds on the baseline to Welch. Now to Schubert, double team, gets it away quickly. Back to Welch, top of the key to Moore. Moore with 3:05 to play, third quarter. Against Jefferson, gets it to Farmer. Farmer circles it to Schubert in the corner. Now down low to the big freshman Smith, and Will Gaines Parker blocks it away. Outlet to Dismukes. Dismukes gets it away to Jefferson on the wing. Crisp fires it down low. Will Gaines Parker, and he'll be fouled and go to the line. Moore picks up the personal. Matt Moore now with 3 fouls. So Moore with 3 and Smith with 3 for South Pem. Logan Welch has 2. 48-41 our score. South Pem leads. Will Gaines Parker at the free throw line. First free throw is good. One more for Gaines Parker. Second free throw is also good. Will hits the pair of free throws, 48-43. South Pem with a lead. Moore again facing that full court press. Jump pass goes to Farmer into the front court. Cross court to Schubert. 3 over Will Gaines Parker, in and out, no good. Gilmore with a block out and the rebound for Kennett. Dismukes for the Indians into the front court. Leaves it top of the key to Kirk. Now the right corner, Jefferson. Jefferson drives. In the corner, Gilmore. 3-ball. In and out, no good. Jefferson fights for it, but Smith comes away with it. Trying to reach in, tie it up was Will Gaines Parker, but South Pem hangs on to it. Now a good job coming over by Hunter Kirk to knock the ball out of bounds. At midcourt, South Pem will keep it, leading 48-43. 2:07 to play here in the third quarter. Inbound Smith, Chicherion to Farmer. Farmer, a quick move down the lane and a foul, and Farmer will go back to the free throw line. Farmer has 15 points in the ball game for South Pem. Couple of free throws here for the freshman. The first is good. 3 fresh players in for Kennett. Zacharion Taylor, along with Deshaun Wilson into the ball game, and also Omarion Hubbard for Kennett. Gilmore, Jefferson, and Kirk will come out of the ball game for Kennett. Back of the line, second free throw by Farmer is also good. Farmer hits the pair of free throws. 17 points for the freshman. 49-43, South Pem with a lead. Kennett. Ashton Dismukes down the lane, tried to feed it on the baseline. The pass a little high for Hubbard and goes out of bounds. Kennett turns it over with 1:49 to play third quarter. South Pem with a baseball pass, and it hits the ceiling supports. Matt Moore was throwing a Tom Brady pass that time, but hit the air conditioner vents up here at midcourt. That one might have been the length of 2 basketball floors if it hadn't hit anything. So Kennett will have it on the baseline here. The first inbound attempt knocked out of bounds. Dismukes again will try to inbound the basketball. Lob it to Will Gaines Parker. Will Gaines Parker puts it up for 2. Nice set inbounds play for Kennett. As they get the basket, a trap at midcourt, and Will Gaines Parker will pick off this pass. Through to Smukes, Kennett down by 5, and they're on the run. And they'll turn it right back over. Outlet to Farmer on the breakaway. Farmer, ball fake, puts it up and good. 19 points now for Farmer. Kennett had an opportunity but turned it over, and South Pem cashes in. A 3 in the corner is no good by Kennett. So Marion Hubbard, and the rebound to South Pem. Another outlet to Farmer, and Farmer, quick as a cat, will pull up, fire the 3, short. Will Gaines Parker with a rebound. Outlet pass to Wilson, to Shun, on the baseline to Hubbard, driving to the hoop for 2. Hubbard has 7. Kennett pulls a little closer, 52-47. Moore breaks the press. Baseball pass, bounces it down on the baseline to Welch, and Welch for his 14th point. Well, just like that, South Pem attacks after breaking that press. The lead is 7. Kennett tries to answer. Will Gaines Parker does answer with a bucket. 11 points for Will, 54-49. The lead is 5. Schubert gets away with a pass, and Will Gaines Parker will block it away. 3-on-2 break, cross court, layup by Kennett is good as Zacharion Taylor gets the basket. That pressure really turning things up for Kennett, and a timeout by Coach McGowan with 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Kennett was about to force a turnover, and we will take a break. Be back as the final seconds of the third quarter right after this.
Good luck to all area teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1. Danny Glass knows that participating in high school sports plays a huge role in developing the leaders of tomorrow. That's why Danny Glass is glad to help boost high school sports in this area as a sports booster. Again, good luck to all area high school teams from Danny Glass, your Pemiscot-Dunklin Electric Co-op Director for District 1.
Been a very entertaining ball game here at Kennett as South Pem pretty much has led the whole way. Quick lead by Kennett, but then South Pem retakes the lead, and they currently have a 3-point lead as Coach McGowan took the timeout. Kennett was about to force another turnover. Good timeout by Coach McGowan because the momentum had really switched in favor of the Indians. Now South Pem with the basketball, 10 4.5 seconds remaining, third quarter. They'll face the full court pressure from Kennett. Moore looks to inbound. Now gets it to Schubert. Schubert in the backcourt. Schubert gets it back to Moore. Moore dribbles along the sideline. Passes to Farmer. Farmer bounces it, and a shot at the buzzer almost went in for Trevin Schubert, but it's off the mark, and that will end the third quarter. 54-51. South Pem with the lead. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wayne. I'd like to invite you to Wayne Chiropractic. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Melissa Morgan. When you're ready to schedule an appointment, just call Wayne Chiropractic.
Soy Gabriela García. Síganme y el Dr. Wayne los ayudará a estar mejor.
Wayne Chiropractic offers DOT, sports, school, and pre-employment physicals and now accepts Medicaid. Learn more at KenmoChiro.com or stop by Wayne Chiropractic at 913 St. Francis Street in Kennett. KenmoChiro.com.
First Missouri Bank of SEMO understands that banking is more than just managing dollars and cents. It's about strengthening relationships, helping neighbors, believing in our communities, and planning for the future. FM Bank proudly offers competitive rates on personal, home, agricultural, and business loans, and all banking decisions are made here in our local communities. Visit any of our FM Bank locations today for more info. To us, people matter. FM Bank is also proud to sponsor Kennett Indian Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
54-51, South Pem leads as we go to the fourth quarter, and the Bulldogs will have the basketball as we start the fourth. Good ball game back and forth, and now Kennett will be, looks like, a 1-2-2 zone. Primarily, they've been pressuring all the time, changing it up. More around the defender. A floater on the baseline is short. The rebound to Kennett. Dismukes gets the board. Outlets to Will Gaines Parker. In the corner, Gilmore. Left-handed three is short, no good. The rebound to Jaterion Smith for South Pem. South Pem lets traffic clear as Kennett, again, drops back in that 1-2-2 zone. Schubert has the pass go through his hands and out of bounds, so South Pem will turn it over. 54-51. Kennett changing up the defensive look here. Dismukes into the front court, has 19 points in the ball game to Gilmore. Nice entry pass, now to Will Gaines Parker. A floater is good, and a blocking foul on South Pem. Count the bucket, and a three-point play opportunity for Will Gaines Parker. 13 points now for Will in the basketball game. The blocking foul was called on Hoskins for South Pem. That is his second. Will Gaines Parker at the free throw line. He can tie the ball game with a free throw, and it rims off no good, but Williams with a follow back up and good. Ashton Williams, an offensive rebound and a putback, and Kennett goes up 55-54. 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Good ball game here at Kennett this evening. Moore between the circles against the Kennett zone. To Schubert, back to Moore. Moore goes deep in the corner. Farmer for the three. In and out, no good. Rebound. South Pem saves it off of one of the Kennett players. Great hustle that time by Logan Welch. Logan was falling out of bounds, but he saves it. So he threw it off one of the Kennett players. Zacharion Taylor into the ball game. Omarion Hubbard coming out. Williams and Gilmore. South Pem gets it inbounds. Left corner, Schubert takes it to the free throw line. Wide open down low is Welch for the easy two. Someone forgot about Logan Welch down low, and South Pem with the bucket. Kennett with the basketball. Left wing, long three-pointer is no good. Kennett fights for the rebound, but the big man Smith for South Pem comes down with it. Now it's tied up. Good job reaching in there. Kennett to tie up the basketball. 56-55, 1 point South Pem lead. Hubbard looks to inbound. Does out top of the key. Deshaun Wilson. Deshaun around a man to the wing. Now directs traffic. Gets it away to Hubbard. Hubbard right side to Dismukes. Dismukes down the lane. Nice drive but couldn't finish. Hubbard lost it and it goes off of Logan Welch, and oh my goodness, Logan Welch is down again. I just cringe every time I see Logan out on the floor. He wears that big knee brace, but this time he kind of grabbed his ankle. the senior Logan Welch. He is such a gamer, and Coach McGowan over trying to help him up as Welch is up. Fans giving him a round of applause, and he's going to limp to the sideline. He's holding his right leg up. It's the left leg that has the injured knee. Coach McGowan, I think, said, let's see if we can tape him up. What a tough player, Logan Welch, as he is trying to fight through that injury. Kennett will have the basketball underneath their basket. Ashton Williams gets it inbounds to Gilmore. Gilmore in the corner gets it to Will Gaines Parker. Shoots over the defender, no good. And Smith with a rebound for South Pem. Outlet pass to Farmer. Farmer in the front court. Will Gaines Parker applies the pressure. Pass goes to Moore. 5:50 to play, fourth quarter. South Pem up by 1. Moore around a man, pulls up from 12. Short, no good. And the rebound to Gilmore for Kennett. Gilmore dribbles into the front court. Smith from behind tries to poke it away. Now they'll feed it inside. And the ball knocked away, picked up by Smith. Smith gives it to Farmer. Farmer to the hoop, and a blocking foul on Kennett. Count the bucket. Robert Farmer with 21 points in the ball game for South Pem. And he'll have a free throw. 58-55, and now slow once again getting up, Robert Farmer. And Robert's had cramps in this ball game. They've been trying to stretch Robert out a couple of times. First time in the first half. Robert played a couple of quarters in that JV game, and Robert limping back to the free throw line. If you ever had those, you know how pleasant that can be, and trying to step up there and shoot a free throw. Robert said, I'm okay. Let me shoot the free throw. And the free throw is off. No good. And now Robert is cramping up. They'll fire it in the front court. Kennett with the numbers. Ashton Williams shoots and scores. Kennett had the numbers that time. And a timeout as Robert Farmer will have to limp off the floor after getting that cramp. So South Pem starting to get a little short on players here as Welch is going down, and now Farmer has cramps. South Pem with a 1-point lead in the basketball, and here comes that full court pressure again from Kennett. South Pem has Jamarion Jones, a sophomore, in there, along with Hoskins to replace the two injured starters. Inbound Smith gets it to Moore. Matt Moore, he is fouled in the backcourt. That is the 5th team foul on Kennett, so no free throws here. 5:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Kennett with a couple of fresh players into the ball game is Hubbard into the ball game, and Taylor. Gilmore comes out along with Deshaun Wilson. Again, full court pressure from Kennett. Moore looks to get someone free. Smith does in the backcourt. Now Moore gets it right back. Moore still in the backcourt. Picks up the dribble. Fires it into the front court to Schubert. Schubert, he'll pick up the dribble on the wing. Gives it to Hoskins. Now right back to Schubert. Goes around the screen. Schubert bounces it to Moore. 4:55 to play, fourth quarter. Moore left-hand dribble. Jump pass. Goes to Jones, and 3 seconds in the lane violation against South Pemiscot. Kennett gets it back, trailing 58-57. 4:49 to play, fourth quarter. Kennett again sending fresh players into the ball game. Here's where the depth of Kennett can pay off. Gilmore back in. Also into the ball game is Deshaun Wilson. Dismukes, the freshman, with 19 points into the front court. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson looks to Williams at the high post. Now deep in the corner, Gilmore to Will Gaines Parker on the low block. Has it partially blocked, and that's Logan Welch back into the ball game for South Pem. He is limping out there on the floor, but he's out there trying to go. 4:24 to play. South Pem up by 1 with the basketball. Schubert almost traveled. Now to Welch on the baseline. Goes back to Schubert. Schubert, top of the key to Moore. 4:13 to play, fourth quarter. Moore with a left-hand dribble. Goes left side to Jones. Jones to the baseline. The shot rims off, no good. Will Gaines Parker with a rebound for Kennett. 4 minutes to play in a ball game. Here's Will Gaines, coast to coast. Layup good. Will Gaines Parker with a drive, and that gives Kennett the lead. 59-58. South Pem basketball. Moore to the free throw line. Now he's picked up, tries to feed it down low, and the ball sails off the hands of Jaterion Smith out of bounds. Turnover will give it back to Kennett here with 3:43 to play, fourth quarter. Robert Farmer comes back into the ball game. Jamarion Jones will set down. Farmer's been dealing with those cramps, but right now Robert seems to be good to go. South Pim needs Robert Farmer in the ball game. That's for certain. Kennett up by 1 with the basketball. Dismukes with it against the South Pim zone. Right side to Shun Wilson. And Farmer steals it away from Wilson. Farmer down the hoop, and the foul by Wilson. 2 free throws coming for Robert Farmer. Kennett turned it over, and Farmer right back into the ball game. Gets the steal and will shoot a pair of free throws with South Pim trailing by 1. 3:26 to play, fourth quarter. Robert Farmer, the freshman, with 22 points as he hits the first free throw. We are tied at 59. Deshaun Wilson out of the ball game. Into the ball game for Kennett will be Chris Jefferson. And Robert Farmer at the line. Second free throw is good. Farmer gives South Pim a 1-point lead. Here's Kennett with the basketball. Running the offense, Will Gaines Parker in the corner. Gilmore for the 3. This one's short, and the rebound to Moore. Moore picks up the dribble in the backcourt, fires it to Schubert. Schubert backs to Moore, and Moore knows what to do with it. Dribbles across the timeline, picked up by Gilmore, gives it away to Farmer. Farmer's pass is tipped, stolen by Kennett, but the outlet pass goes right back into the hands of South Pim. Kennett stole it, but gave it right back. 2:50 to play in the ball game, and Will Gaines Parker with a steal. 3-on-1 break. Will Gaines is called for the charge. Boos raining down from the Kennett fans here. So the ball back over to South Pim, 60-59, 2:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. Coach Billings wants a little bit of an explanation as well. Into the ball game is Icarion Taylor and Omarion Hubbard for Kennett. Here's Farmer trying to break free. Moore trying to find someone open, and finally Smith gets the inbounds pass back to Moore. 2:46 to play. South Pim up by 1. Moore in the backcourt. Now the ball is tipped. Moore will get it and bring it just into the front court. Had to be about 10 seconds that time, but they just crossed the timeline. Coach McGowan out right in front of the officials said, "Give me a timeout." 2:35 to play, fourth quarter. South Pim leads 60-59. Back after this.
68 years ago, my great-grandfather Glenn Sane opened up Glenn Sane Motors in Rector, Arkansas. Since then, my grandfather Danny Ford has expanded the dealerships to Paragould, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Throughout our history, our customers and employees have become family. Quality sales, service, and strong personal relationships have kept our customers coming back for over 4 generations. Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Delicious deals for delicious meals at McDonald's. Get exclusive deals on your McDonald's favorites in the McDonald's app with contactless mobile order and convenient drive-through pickup. Get a free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Download it today. Your local Kennett McDonald's has been serving the Kennett community for over 30 years and is proud to support area youth.
All your friends at the local McDonald's wish the Kennett Indians a safe and successful season. Go Indians!
Good ball game here at Kennett. 2:35 to play, fourth quarter. South Pim leads 60-59. South Pim will have the basketball in the front court. Kennett coming out of the timeout. They're going to apply the pressure out of the man-to-man. Moore's looking. Finally, Schubert into the backcourt. Gets the inbounds pass. Hands it away to Farmer. Farmer across the timeline. Keeps the dribble alive. Spins back, and a reach-in foul is going to be on Kennett. And charged is Icarion Taylor. Second foul on Taylor. And the 1-and-1 coming here again for the talented freshman, Robert Farmer. 23 points for Farmer in the ball game, and will shoot the 1-and-1. Big front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Robert gets the bonus. Second free throw. It's also good. Clutch free throws there from the freshman. Kennett trying to answer, and a foul by Farmer out near midcourt, or just into the front court for Kennett, as South Pem with a foul, and the 1-and-1 coming for Kennett. So let's see if Kennett can answer with free throws with the clock stopped. 2:23 to play fourth quarter. Marion Hubbard will shoot the free throws here. Marion's hit a couple of free throws in the ball game. The run into the 1-and-1 is no good, and a foul, lane violation against South Pem. So Hubbard will have another opportunity with the 1-and-1. 62-59, South Pem with the lead. Hubbard, the front end of the 1-and-1. This one is no good. The rebound to Welch. South Pem basketball. They have the three-point lead, and behind the back dribble by Moore. Moore goes right side, Schubert. They'll spread the floor. Any foul, they're shooting the 1-and-1 by Kennett. Farmer gets the basketball. Farmer gives it away to Schubert. Schubert through two defenders down the lane. Gives it away to Moore. Moore with the basketball. Moore gets it away to Farmer. We're down to 1:50 to play fourth quarter. Final moments of this one, and we have a charging foul on Farmer. He hit the bucket, but Ashton Williams drew the charge, and that was a big defensive play that time for Kennett. So wipe off the bucket. Back into the ball game is Ashton Dismukes. Out of the ball game, Chris Jefferson for Kennett, and Kennett needs some offense. And so far, Ashton Dismukes with 19 points. He's been the Kennett offense. He'll take it top of the key, picked up by Farmer in the right corner, and a timeout now by Coach Noel Billings. We'll take one as well. 1:34 to play fourth quarter. Back with more right after this.
Here is a little reminder from your friends at Peltz Title. When it's time to buy property, sell some property, or refinance a loan that involves property, don't forget those parts of the transaction that absolutely have to be done right. The preparation for closing and the closing itself. If you are a buyer, you want the confidence that title insurance from Peltz Title will give you. Are you the seller? You need to be sure that the promised proceeds are where they are supposed to be. Request Peltz and let the experts at Peltz Title close your deal.
Peace of mind means that you can breathe easy and relax. It means that you're covered, you're protected. At First State Community Bank, your financial well-being is our top priority. That's why we offer ID Protect with our preferred checking account. ID Protect provides credit monitoring, identity theft protection, 3-in-1 credit reporting, and most importantly provides you with peace of mind for you and your family. Ask about preferred checking with ID Protect today. First State Community Bank. Success starts here. Member FDIC. Online at fscb.com.
62-59, South Pem with the lead over Kennett. We're down to 1:34 to play in this ball game. Kennett taking the timeout is so important. Every possession at this point moving forward. For South Pem, taking care of the basketball and hitting free throws for Kennett. Trying to score when you have an offensive opportunity, and that's what the Indians have here. They'll inbound along the baseline. Ashton Williams. Now they're going to say they're going to inbound on the sideline over by Coach Billings. So coming over will be Hayden Gilmore from the sideline inbound play. Get it to Will Gaines Parker. Now to Gilmore, top of the key. Dismukes in the corner. Back out. Left side, Gilmore. Gilmore looking inside. Feed it inside. Dismukes drives, shoots, and scores. 21 for Dismukes. It's a 1-point South Pem lead. A minute 15 to play in the ball game. Moore to Farmer. Farmer lost it. Picking it up. Welch missed the layup. Gets it back. Puts it up and is fouled. South Pem was kicking the ball around, but Kennett couldn't come up with it. Welch did and had a couple of opportunities, and on the second draws the foul. 2 free throws here for the senior. And the first is no good. The lead remains 1 for South Pemiscot with 1:07 to play. This crowd at Kennett High School getting into this one. Second free throw. This one is good by Welch. 17 points for Logan Welch. South Pem by 2, 63-61 as we hit 1 minute to play. Gilmore on the wing, double team. Looks for Will Gaines Parker. Now to Dismukes going down the lane. Shoots it off balance. Missed this one. The rebound to Moore and a foul on Kennett. And Moore will go to the other end and shoot free throws. A double bonus now in effect for South Pemiscot. So free throws can play a big role here with 52 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Matt Moore, 8 points in the ball game. His first free throw is no good. The lead remains 2 for South Pem. 52.2 seconds remaining. The senior, Matt Moore, back to the free throw line. Matt's second free throw. This one is good. That pushes the lead to 3. Kennett with the basketball. 50 seconds to play in the contest. Dismukes around the screen. Top of the key. Now right wing. Wide open 3 on the way is no good. Dismukes tips it. Schubert comes up with it. Kennett tries to trap in the corner, and they get it out to Farmer. Farmer down the lane. Layup won't go. Rebound to Will Gaines Parker, and Will is fouled. That will stop the clock, and we'll go to the other end, and Kennett will shoot free throws. That's not what South Pem wanted there. They wanted to either hold on to the basketball and maybe shoot free throws. They didn't want to foul Kennett and stop the clock and give the Indians a chance for free throws. Will Gaines Parker at the free throw line, 15 points in the ball game. Into the ball game, Zacharion Taylor to replace Hayden Gilmore. Will Gaines Parker, he'll shoot the 1-and-1 here. Big front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 16 points now for Will Gaines Parker. He can trim the lead to 1 with 30.3 seconds remaining. Will Gaines Parker, second free throw is money. Will Gaines hits a pair of free throws. We have a 1-point ball game and a timeout on the floor. 30.3 seconds remaining. Back with the finish of this one right after this.
SEMO Health Network is committed to providing affordable, quality health care to the communities of Southeast Missouri. We strive to make our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. Our goal is to improve our patients' health by listening to their concerns and helping them make healthy lifestyle choices. SEMO Health Network is available to families, businesses, and individuals of all ages who seek primary health care services. Walk-in patients are always welcome. Visit us online for more details at semohealthnetwork.org.
Great ball game here at Kennett on this wet Tuesday evening. 64-63 South Pem up by 1. Will Gaines Parker just hit a pair of free throws for Kennett. And that pulled Kennett within 1. Again, the foul stopped the clock, and Kennett was able to get a couple of points on the board. Now South Pem will have the basketball. With any Kennett foul, South Pem will be shooting 2 free throws, so that could play a big role as well. Robert Farmer, the freshman for South Pem, with 24. Logan Welch, the senior, with 17 for Kennett. Will Gaines Parker now with 17 points. Ashton Dismukes with 21 for Kennett. Here's an important inbounds pass by Moore. Looking, now gets it to Farmer. Farmer almost lost it, and Farmer steps on the out-of-bounds line. He did lose it. The ball hits the stripe. Kennett gets it right at the end of the Kennett bench, trailing by 1, 28 seconds to play. Inbounds, Williams, top of the key, driving. They'll go left side. Putting it up is Hubbard, missed it, but Dismukes with a follow, and Kennett takes the lead. And a timeout called with 15.4 seconds remaining. Kennett leads 65-64, back in 30 seconds.
No matter the sport, to play a better game, more area athletes depend on Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods has the best selection of all the famous name brands of team sports equipment and apparel. Skeeter Kell has outfitted area teams and sports leagues for years. To win, you need to be the best. That's why more athletes rely on the best. Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods on the North Bypass in Kennett.
65-64, Kennett takes the lead with the field goal. South Pem will have the basketball. With any Kennett foul, now 2 free throws coming for South Pem, but now that goes both ways. the next South Pem foul, Kennett will be shooting 2 free throws. What a ball game. Paige Gillick running our cameras tonight. Tad Jones setting all of our video operations up for us. And fasten your seatbelts, folks. The officials over to the scorer's table. South Pem, I believe, has 1 timeout remaining as the clock ticks down to 0. And the horn just sounds. So let's see if we can get the time back up on the clock here. Not the kind of drama we needed here at Kennett High School. There it is, 15.4 seconds. So that is the correct time. South Pem with the basketball. Down by 1. Moore gets it in bounds. Ball is loose, picked up. Now to Farmer. Farmer at midcourt almost lost it. To Moore. Moore down the lane. Shoots. Underhand. Tip. Kennett gets the rebound. 5 seconds remaining. And a foul. And a bucket will not count. Kennett will have a couple of free throws, though, with 2.6 seconds remaining. South Pem had a great look at a go-ahead basket. When it wouldn't fall, Kennett had the numbers going the other way, and Zacharion Taylor with a couple of important free throws here. Kennett up by 1, and Zacharion's first is good. The lead is 2. This could force South Pem to hit a 3 to tie the ball game. Zacharion's second is short, batted around, and a timeout by South Pem with 1 second remaining. 1 second on the clock. South Pem trails 66-64. So a 3-point shot by South Pem would win the ball game for the Bulldogs. But Coach McGowan, such a veteran, smart coach, he's drawing up on the clipboard what he wants his South Pem Bulldogs to do. And I've seen a lot of coaches try to draw a foul in this situation and try to tie the ball game with a couple of free throws when you're down to only 1 second to play here in the fourth quarter. 1.5 seconds is what they put on the clock. So a second and a half. And South Pem will have to go the length of the floor. Coach McGowan still with his clipboard out. As we're coming down to this. Kennett up 66-64. South Pem has pretty much dominated this entire basketball game. Kennett will come out. Looks like set up for a half-court defense. Moore will inbound the basketball for the Bulldogs. Throws it down the floor, and the pass to Williams. And the horn sounds. Kennett escapes with a victory, 66-64. We'll take a break, come back with the final totals in this one right after this.
Hey, this is Daryl Wilcoxon with Wilcoxon's Home Place on the South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. We're getting new products in every week and would like to help you make your place a show place. Living room suites, recliners, including lift chairs, bedroom suites, mattress sets with adjustable bases, appliances, and TVs. We have several payment options available. Come see us at Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture and Appliance, 901 South Bypass in Kennett, Missouri. A family furniture tradition for over 70 years.
At American Elite Realty, your business is appreciated. They are locally owned and support the communities you live in. Their professional agents can help you find your new home or commercial property. They work closely with your lender to make the buying process easy. Contact a professional agent at 573-888-5373 or view their listings at AmericanEliteRealty.com. Tina Privet, broker, an equal housing opportunity company.
American Elite Realty is proud to support the Kennett Indians and wishes them a successful season.
Harvest more of what you grow with Case IH Axial Flow Combines. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations deliver cleaner grain from the field to the bin. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Add the automated efficiency of the optional AFS Harvest Command and take control of your harvest. Put your grain in the tank and your money in the bank with Axial Flow Combines. Available at Baker Implement with locations throughout Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas.
Well, it was a thriller tonight at Kennett. Kennett gets the win, 66-64 over South Pemiscot. South Pem pretty much led the majority of the ball game. but Kennett took a couple of leads, and the lead when it matters, go-ahead field goal. A couple of free throws, clutch free throws for Kennett, and they get the win 66-64. Here's the way the scoring went for South Pemiscot. Robert Farmer, the 5'3" freshman, 25 points in the ball game for Robert. Great performance for him. Suffered with cramps through the whole ball game, but hung in there and finishes with 25 points. 17 points for Logan Welch. Logan, the 6'4" senior, also with an injury in the ball game, got back in there and fought hard. Finished 17 points for South Pem. Jaterion Smith, another talented freshman, another youngster for Coach McGowan, finishes with 10 points. Matt Moore, the senior, without Matt Moore getting the ball up the floor against the Kennett pressure, South Pem would have had no chance in this ball game, and Matt contributes also with 9 points. And Trevin Schubert with 3 points for South Pemiscot as they fall to the Kennett Indians in this one. Scoring for Kennett, Ashton Dismukes with 23 points for Kennett, leading the way. Also in double figures, Will Gaines Parker with 17 points. With 7 points for Kennett was Zacharion Taylor, also with 7 points. Omarion Hubbard. Ashton Williams had 6 points for Kennett. Deshaun Wilson had 4. 2 points for Dyson Watson and 2 points for Blake Raspberry as Kennett wins this one 66-64. Our next broadcast will be coming up Friday night as we will have radio coverage from Charleston. SEMO Conference matchup against the Blue Jays of Charleston. Dennis Nail will have the call of that one, and our radio broadcast will be on 98.7 WGCQ FM and also on AM 1540 KBOA AM. Once again, the Indians get the home victory against South Pemiscot 66-64. Thanks to Paige Gillick running our cameras tonight. Tad Jones handling all of our video controls for our broadcast and our video stream. We'll talk to you again Friday night with more Kennett Indian basketball.
This has been Kennett Indian Basketball. Sponsors for our broadcast have been Baker Implement Company, Wilcoxon's Home Place Furniture, McDonald's, Pemiscot Dunklin Director Danny Glass, First State Community Bank, Skeeter Kells Sporting Goods, Glen Sane Motors, Kennett Trust Bank, SEMO Health Network, Wayne Chiropractic, the Law Office of Peltz, McMullen, Edgington, and Morgan, First State Community Bank, Kennett City Light, Gas, and Water, and by FM Bank. This broadcast has been a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.